Hi, team. Why is it important to understand how we get paid? Well, it will really shape the way you do business if you understand the way that Plexus pays us. There are 11 ways to earn income with Plexus, but when you first start, there's really only four that you need a deep understanding of. So I want to go over those with you today. So when I first started, I took one look at this and was very confused. Y'all, I have two engineering degrees, and it still took me a couple of weeks, maybe even longer, to get a handle on what this explains and the way we get paid. So let me start by talking about customers. Okay. Customers give us two sources of income. The first is commission and the second is bonuses. We get paid on a month-to-month basis. So our month starts on the first day of the month and the slate is wiped clean, and we build our volume, which is equal to our sales, through the course of the month. And at midnight Eastern Standard Time, on the last day of the month, the whole thing goes back to zero again. So where you end up at midnight Eastern Standard Time on the last day of the month will determine how much money you get paid commission. All right, so nobody gets paid on the first $100 that goes through your back office, regardless of whether you bought and ordered or whether customers bought and ordered. So it really doesn't matter where the sales come from. They both get counted the same way. It's a little bit less volume for each product that you buy as an ambassador compared to what you would get in volume if a customer bought the same product. But it still all adds up and gets into one pot of money. So if you end the month less than $500 in volume, then your commission rate is 15%. Okay, it jumps to 25% when you go over $500. So that's a really big deal. And the first goal that you should have as a new ambassador is to reach that $500 mark by the end of the month. That's about 4 customers plus yourself. If you got 4 customers buying the triplex and you ordered yourself, you would be well over $500 in volume. Okay, so let's see how much that is. Say you end the month with $500 PV. Then nobody gets paid on the first 100. So really we're talking about $400. You would get 25% of $400, which is $100. And that is what you would make in your commission check. Now, say you were slightly below that. Say you were $499 in volume. Then your commission check would be 15% of $399. Let's just call it 15% of $400. So that's about $60. So you can see the difference in income when you just go over that $500 mark. Okay, so the second way that customers pay us is through preferred customer bonuses. Preferred customer bonuses are tied to the products that your customer buys. And you can see right here on this chart, in this middle section, it talks about all of the bonuses based on the products. So if you have that same customer buying the triplex from you, not only will you get money in commission from that purchase, but you will also get $20 in a bonus every single month that customer stays with you. That is why we want our customers to be preferred customers. Now, you'll get some pushback from people when you encourage them to be a preferred customer, because a lot of people have been burned by companies that get them on an auto ship program, right? And then their products come month after month, even long after they don't want them anymore, and they can't seem to ever get out of it. Well, you can reassure your customers that that is not the case with Plexus. Plexus does things in a way that makes it very easy for the customer to change their order, change the date of their order, and delete it altogether. When they sign up to be a preferred customer, they are given a username and a password, and they can very easily go in and change all of that about their order or stop it altogether. So I tell all of my customers, nobody pays full price as a retail customer. Everybody buys as a preferred customer, or they join my team, and we'll talk about that in a second. So that's your second goal. Your second goal is to get your customers to become preferred customers and not retail. Not only do you get paid more and they pay less, but you also don't have to work so hard to get that same customer the next month and the next month and the next month. Retail customers, you have to start that process all over again and call them and follow up and try to make that sale. Preferred customers are just set up and ready to go. Okay, so that's customers. Now, we all know the importance of building your team, but let me make it really clear. No, this is kind of harsh to say, but nobody gets wealthy selling Plexus products. You get wealthy when you build your team. So let me talk a little bit about building your team. So your customer, I'm going to use my whiteboard here, your customer who bought the triplex from you gave you probably about, this is a terrible whiteboard, we use it all the time for the kids, but your triplex customer, okay, gave you about $25 in commission and about $20 in bonuses. So that's $45 that you're going to get from each triplex customer. Is it still recording? Did it go out on me? Okay, sorry. All right, so why would you trade your triplex customer and turn them into an ambassador? Why would you want to do that? Because an ambassador does not pay you commission or bonuses, okay? But they do pay you pay points. Now this same customer, if they stay active, can you see this? Let me get this. There we go. Look at how awful my board is. So this same person, if they joined your team, would give you pay points and would be worth about $15 to you at the end of the month. $15. You think, why would I want to trade my customer in for $15? Well, here's why. When you get an ambassador, the first thing that happens is they get a welcome pack. And the welcome packs are either $99 or $199. And as your sponsor, you are going to get 25% of that. So you are going to get a business building bonus that is either $25 or $50, depending on the size of the welcome pack, okay? I got to keep making sure that y'all can see this. Okay. Also, when you get 3 ambassadors, you turn silver, and you get a one-time achievement bonus of $100. But still, you still don't even get pay points on this person unless they commission qualify in their first month. I promise you I'll get better at this. So this comes the second month, right? Okay, so now what you're doing here is you're expanding your network to include the network of this new ambassador. And we're teaching our ambassadors the power of 3. Everybody knows 3 people who could benefit from Plexus. So if you have 3 people that join your team, I'm going to have to erase this. Start over. Okay, if you have 3 people who join your team, and each one of them gets 3 people, okay? And that's in theory because it doesn't happen very often. Oops, sorry. This is you up here and these are your 3 people. Then all 3 of these, if they are active, give you $15 about at the end of the month. But look, now you've got all of these other people on your team because you expanded your network. So this is another 15, 15, and 15 is $45, $45, $45. And as your team grows, you're getting the business building bonuses from each one of these people when they joined. Those are paid weekly. And you are also getting achievement bonuses each time you promote. So right here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people on your team giving you pay points at the end of the month, and you're more than halfway to gold. So it's very, very important to understand the power of giving up something good, which is the commission and the bonuses you get from a customer, and exchanging it for something potentially great. Okay, so I want to explain pay points because pay points are very, very confusing. Going back to this chart, pay points are talked about right here, and this is why our company is different from any other company. Plexus pay points earned by level. Okay, so get back to center. Okay, so if I have 3 people on my team, Okay, they're my level ones. I'm going to try to stick over here. This is me, and I got 3 people, right? These are my level ones. Now, anybody that they recruit are my level 2s, okay? Very, very messy. I'm an engineer, and you would think I could write better, level 2s. So as we build down, the levels go down, okay? And this happens. I've been doing this for not quite 2 years, and I have people all the way down to 6 levels. We get paid on our levels 1 through 7. Now we get paid differently. Our levels 1 through 3 are worth 5 points each. But as you build down, okay, and of course these people can have people. I mean, your business, your team is going to look different from anybody else's, and it can go wide, it can go deep. It just depends on how active you and your ambassadors are. But your level 4 gives you 4 points. Okay, your level 5s gives you 3 points, and so on, all the way down to level 7 gives you 1 point. You can't even see that. Good heavens. Okay, so that gives you 1 point. So you get paid on all of our levels, all the way 1 through 7. Now, how does the company figure that out? Well, each month the company does a bunch in sales. In fact, in April we had our biggest month ever, and it was $40 million in sales. They take half of the profits and they send that back to the company, and they take the other half and they divide it amongst all of the ambassadors that have people on their team. So if you have nobody on your team, you do not get any of the profits from that part of the way that we get paid, from that one way that we get paid. Okay, but if you do have, as soon as you just have one person, you're going to start getting profit share, what we call pay points. Now, a silver ambassador has 3 people on their team, at least. That's what it takes to be silver. Each one of those people is worth 5 points, and each one of those points ends up being about $3. So that's $3 times 5 points is $15. And times 3 people is $45. So each month a silver ambassador would add $45 to their paycheck for pay points. Now, how do you know? Like, we have some people on our team that are inactive. They do not count. So if this person goes white lined, is what we like to call it. We don't like to call it that. We'd rather see green lines and blue lines, but white lines on your downline report is a person who has gone inactive. What does that mean? It means either they end the month with less than $100, or they have their backup order turned off. Okay, so so they do not give you pay points if they end the month with less than $100. They actually do give you pay points if they have their backup order turned off. Anyway, it gets a little bit dicey in there when you're talking about different rank promotions. So a gold ambassador has to have 100 points. That can be 20 levels 1 through 3, right? 100 points divided by 5 is 20 people. So a gold ambassador has to have 20 people in their levels 1 through 3. 100 points is going to give that gold ambassador an extra $300 a month, every single month, in their paycheck. Okay, not only that, but they also were paid business building bonuses each time those 20 people joined, and they were also paid achievement bonuses each time they ranked up. There are some people that go really fast and rank up in this company every single month. That hasn't happened to me, but it can certainly happen to you. So let's take it a step further. Okay, so the next step after gold is senior gold. A senior gold has to have 250 points. That's about 50 ambassadors on their levels 1 through 3. A little bit more if they go deeper than level 3. So 250 points will give them $750 about, because the pay point value fluctuates, about $750 in their paycheck every month, just on that one way we get paid. Okay? So I'm a senior Ruby ambassador. That's 750 points. So 750 points, I gotta get my calculator out, times $3 that I get in my paycheck every month. 750 times 3 is $2,250 in my paycheck. That's huge. That is a life-changing amount of money. That can pay my mortgage, my car loan. It can pay for my kids to go to summer camp. It can pay for my son to play competitive baseball. That's a big deal. And it only gets better after that. So let me just explain Haley. Haley is my sponsor. She's a diamond. She's actually a diamond silver ambassador. So diamonds, she has a lot of people on her team, but she has to have, to be a diamond, she has to have 4,500 points. So I'm going to multiply that by $3 a point. That's $13,500 that she gets in her paycheck at least every single month. And that's just one way that she gets paid. We get paid 11 ways with Plexus. So when you are thinking about, when you are dreaming about what this opportunity can do for you, dream big. Because the way this compensation plan is written, it means financial freedom for anybody who wants it. Not just the people that are already there. Anybody who wants it can do this. So get on board, get it plugged in, lock arms with me, and let's go to the top so that you can experience this kind of financial freedom as well. All right, I think that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Any questions? You just fire my way. Go Plexus.